So this is the stains on the bag. They're pretty horrible. I think he said that it probably was whiskey on some kind of gathering, a wedding or something. So it's pretty bad here and also in there. So we talk about patchwork, and then we talk about maybe doing like a drawing on top. And this is the first time I've done anything like this. So I don't know if it will translate, but I used some really tissue paper to copy where the marks are, more or less. I don't know if you can see, I've been drawn more or less where the marks are. And the idea is to transfer this into a piece of paper. So I think you could probably see it better here. So the idea now is to transfer, this is the shape of the stains. So hopefully with some Sharpie, the idea is to make some kind of flowers. So I've never really done this kind of designs before. I'm thinking of maybe making like flowers that are falling down into the name. So the flowers are coming, he wants the name to still show. So I'm thinking maybe the flowers could cover all this area here. Not so much following the stain, but actually make some flowers covering all of that. But obviously I'm gonna have a bit of a running here to see what it would look like. I'm actually gonna try to make the flowers going down. I've never really done this sort of thing, but I watched a couple of videos, and basically they start with some kind of circle in the middle, and then you make some kind of small petals going to the edge. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing, just to make a shape as a petal. I'm really not much of a drawer, so and he said, well, the bag is already messed up, so might as well do something with it. Something. He was working and passing with the car and saw the shop, and it read upcycle, so he thought, oh, maybe she can upcycle my bag. He's so funny. I'm hoping to show him what I'm thinking of doing. He came in yesterday and I showed him the patchwork, and he said, why don't you just do like a bit of a drawing? Yeah, that's not good. I'm not much of a drawer, so let's see if I can do something else in here. I have no idea. Third time lucky. So I decided to mark the space that I need to fill and then just draw leaves for the moment because I'm not very good at drawing anything else. Let's see how this works. Let's see. I could do something like this. Okay, let me do it with the brown, see what it looks like. So I think I could do like a rose here. This is my second attempt. This is my first attempt, and I think my first attempt is a little bit better here. I was trying to cope this rose. I don't think I did the best job That was my second attempt, and that's my first attempt. So I think the first attempt, it was probably better. I could somehow trying to copy it here. What I might do is actually do the outline with the brown, which is the color that I'm going to be doing. So this is the brown Sharpie that I think I'm going to be using, and I think he wanted the same color as the bag. So I think what I might do is draw it and cut it and put it on top of the bag, and hopefully I can cut it and draw it again, because I've already done this drawing. I don't know how I can translate it. We shall see. Not very good at drawing. I'm trying my best. I told him I'm not this type of artist, and he said, well, it's already messed up, so I might as well try. Okay, I think minus these two lines. I don't like that line. Oh, it's already even here. What if I cut it? Okay, let me see if I cut it, and I can put it on top of the bag. Then I can show him it's like a tattoo. I'm gonna cut that off because I don't like it, so I'm gonna cut it like that. There you go. Let's see if I can actually somehow transfer this into the bag. Exactly this drawing. So if I put like the flower here, and then I could do like a couple of very big leaves. So that's the mark, so it should be around like that. And I'm gonna make a couple of leaves and see what he thinks. Like a big leaves. See if I can copy, because this fabric has a couple of really cool leaves. If I do make some really nice leaf, I can maybe put them in the corner. Right, let's see if I can do that. This is really testing me, like really is. It's testing quite a lot of my abilities, of the lack of abilities, to be honest. Right, let's make big leaf. Kind of heart shape. And then line like that. And then a little bit more. Okay, so that's one leaf. Let me see what that looks like on the bag. Okay, it's quite big. I can put it like this. Where's my flower? Here. And then I can put the flower here. So that's the flower. That's one leaf. And then maybe a smaller leaf here. Okay, let me see. Because otherwise it's too, the leaf is way too big. Let me see if I can do like a smaller leaf, like it's coming from the back. How do I do this? Okay, let me see. Like it's coming from the back here. That's the core, and then that's the leaf. Okay. Okay, let's see. Something like that. So this will cover this bit here, more or less. Yeah, I need to make it slightly smaller, I think. Okay, the leaf needs to be a little bit narrower. And then I'm gonna take this off, because that's not the flower we're gonna use. Maybe I can, well, let me see if I can make it the tiniest bit smaller with the already, with a Sharpie. Okay, like that, and I say slightly slimmer, so like that. About like that. Okay, then that. And then this. And then this one here. And that. Okay, right. And my flower is going like that. Like that. Maybe I could create some kind of trunk in there somehow. Okay, I'm gonna take a picture and send it to him and see what he thinks. And if he says yes, then I'll just I cross my fingers. Right, let's take a picture. Okay, that's my picture. Let's enhance it a little bit. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna send him the picture, see what he thinks, and if he likes it, I might make like a trunk in here somehow, like a little bit of a trunk here, and then what I might do is I might make a smaller leaves coming like this way, coming that way. So after trying and error, he came by and I showed him some of the drawing that I end up doing. We decided, actually, he decided what he wanted. And what he wanted was these kind of leaves like this. So even though I spent all the time trying to make this rose and trying to cover it here, he didn't like the rose and he preferred the leaves. So the idea is to do a little bit of a drawing similar to this in here. I might do it with a little bit of a pencil and then going ahead and use the Sharpie for this. So I have done a little bit of research and the Sharpie should be okay on canvas. This is like a canvas fabric and inside is more plastified with the logo of the brand Gucci. But outside is very much a canvas. I mean, I would say there's a little bit of plastification on the outside as well. So I am gonna try, the bag also has marks in here. So we thought that maybe we could put the bigger leaves in here somehow, like this. Yeah, the bigger leaves, and then maybe a little bit of a leaf covering in there, and a little bit here, and a little bit over there. So on this corner here. So I think what I might do is try to do the smallest one in here and do it with pencil, then go with the Sharpie, and then very careful with the ironing. Already iron it very, very carefully to see if it can take the heat, and it can, but I mean very carefully. So the idea is to do the Sharpie. I was looking at either textile paint, but we'll have to order online, and he needs it for Friday, which is 2 days from now, and there's no way I will get delivered on time. So I'm hoping that the Sharpie, I've done enough research to say that yes, it's good for textile. So I'm hoping that it's a permanent marker, so I'm hoping that this will do well. So it is scary, and he knows what the risks are, but obviously, hopefully, it doesn't get wet again, and he can enjoy his bag. This is such an unusual project for me to do. I normally don't like to take that many commissions because what I think and what people think is so different. Sometimes I think people think that because you have a sewing machine, you could do it all. And you can't. And I was telling him, you know, what if it doesn't work? And he said, well, without pardon your French, it's already, you can imagine what he said. So I don't think anything that you can do will be worse. So fair. And he said, if you improve it, then I can use it. And that's all he wanted to do. So he's giving me green light to go ahead. I'm hoping that this is gonna work. I'm a little bit scared. I might do the drawing and see if I have any other paint or something else for textiles that might be better, or even a textile. Yeah, I hope it works. I'm gonna be doing a little bit of a leaf in here and test it like that, and then we see. Okay, so last night I couldn't go back to sleep thinking about this project. I went to an art shop by the pipe in central Amsterdam, and I bought this Textile Plus pen. It is different in color than the one that the Sharpie. So this is a little bit of denim I was working with. So this is the Sharpie color and this is the new one, which overall looks a little bit closer to the real side of the Gucci logo, which is closer to, you know, what he wanted for me to use. I would have liked this one, but I'm a little worried that it might run out. I don't know, because, you know, Sharpie is so well known. Maybe I'm just being overcautious. So anyway, we're gonna try this one instead. So I'm gonna start. I just put some fabric underneath this. Sorry, somebody's knocking on the next door neighbor. So I'm gonna put a little bit of backing, and I don't know if you can see, there's a little mark in there. So I'm gonna start from there, and I'm gonna draw each leaf. I don't know if I told you he just wanted the leaves, didn't want the rows. And I wish I sent the pictures before because I spent so much time doing the rows. Anyway, for here, I think I'm gonna be making just a couple of them. Some like that. Something like that. Just draw a guideline for myself. And then a leaf. And then another line and another leaf. Okay. I hope you can see them. And now, oh my God, this is so scary. I'm gonna try this on, I'm gonna try this on the denim again. I am so worried because he really loves this bag and I wanna do a good job for him. So I don't wanna mess up anything. Right, so it would be like that. This pen is a 3mm. I wish it was a little bit thinner, to be honest, to draw a little bit of a thinner lines. Because it's quite... See, maybe if I do it sideways. No, I don't like that. Let's try again. See, this one looks nicer here. I like the color of this, but apparently this one is a lot better in terms of quality. So, right. You know what? Because of the texture of the bag, it was actually nicer to be able to make, it doesn't go as deep as it does in here. In this one here, you can see it gets a lot of ink into the fabric because this fabric is smoother, but this fabric is a lot, it has like a texture to it. So I was able to actually just dab it a little bit, so it's actually not too bad. I'm gonna let it dry, and before I do anything else, I'm gonna let it dry, and then I iron this bit. And then I'm gonna take on this, and once the bag is done, then I'll go to the front, because I think I now feel a little bit better, because it's not perfect, because obviously I'm not an artist, but I think it's not looking bad. It's okay. I don't want to retouch in too much, because I think once you start retouching too much, she says. Good dag. Sorry, I thought I was filming. I was just coloring these leaves. I thought I was filming, and apparently I wasn't. So I was just talking to you, saying that this one seems to be really dark in color, and this one seems to be going a little bit faded. I mean, the pen is brand new, so I wouldn't know why it would do that. Yeah, it seems to be really struggling to draw. This is strange. It's brand new. It shouldn't just go. The color is definitely different, and it's the same pen. Then I wanted to do another leaf here. I'm finding that I have to really press. It's not something I wanted to do. So I press record this time around. And this is what I've done at the back. I use the pen. Where's the pen now? I used the pen, this one, and I realized that I needed to really press it onto a different type of fabric to release the ink again. There's a lot of darkness here and here because it's where the marks were the worst. And then I've done that corner. I'm actually quite happy with it. I hope he's gonna enjoy it. I just let it dry for 30 minutes, and more than 30 minutes actually. The thing says about 30 minutes, but I let it dry for a lot of over that, and then I iron it. So I hope that is it. That is never gonna come out. I'm really happy with this design. I think it's very pretty. So now we're gonna do the front, which I feel is a lot more complicated because it's the front. So the nicest thing is that the pencil seems to be disappearing underneath the ink. So that's good. I'm just gonna, I really, really like, it's quite a lot of marks in here. I think I'm gonna leave it for now, but I'll take a picture at the end of the day to show him and see what he thinks. But I think there's a little bit more here, but I don't want to make the trunk too thick because I think it interacts with the leaves a little bit much. So now, and in here, I didn't particularly get all of the, I did a composition that looks good, I think, and it covers most of that. What you can see now is the leaves and nothing else. So in here, I'm gonna be, I had originally, I have done this, and this is what I was showing him that I was doing. So I think I'm gonna do something like this. I have some bigger leaves. I can't find them now. Yeah, I can't find them. It's such a thin paper. They keep on flying. It's a oh, he's here. It was just next door. Yeah, I had these big leaves because I was thinking that it would look nice. But I actually think since I've done this at the back, I'm just gonna carry on doing kind of a similar leaves at the front. The front is worse than the back for sure. So I'm gonna try to do something similar like this. Like some tree trunk here full of leaves, and then like the tree trunk comes here and there's more leaves down here, and then leaves coming down there. That's what I'm thinking. So there's no time like the pressing. Let's crack on. I'm listening to something whilst I'm working because it kind of, I think it calms my nerves because I was so worried. I normally don't get worried just because something is expensive to start with, because it's normally mine. I buy it, I mess around with it, and if it doesn't work, then it will sell or won't sell. This is actually something from someone else. So anyway, I think I'm going to take a picture of it first. I think I already have, but I'm going to take a picture of it before, because I don't think I did take it at the bag. The bag was obviously just a normal. So now, yeah, I have it. Right, so I'm gonna try to do like a really thick leaves in here, and then a branch, and then more leaves over here. That's the idea. Let's go. I don't know if you can see what I've been doing. I'm trying to cover this area here, this area down here, but I think I'm gonna start drawing it. Yeah. Okay, I think I'm gaining confidence. I hope I'm not getting too cocky. I I'm not hating it. I don't know if you see the drawing that I did here. I'm not hating it. The pen seems to get a little bit dry every so often. It looks similar, but obviously it has to be heavier because the it was so much worse here. But yeah, I'm not hating it. I need to do these leaves and then I need to come down from here. Yeah, I think it's very nice. Right, let's see. I notice if I do that and then I press the thingy, the tip down. Let's see. Okay. Okay, right. I'm really enjoying making it actually. I didn't think I would. and then just make a few more leaves. But I need to draw them. I feel more confident once I've drawn them underneath. I'm really happy with so far. Sorry, I'm really happy. I think it's 1,000 times better than I thought I would be able to do it. I am really happy with it. Once I got the confidence to start drawing, I felt much better. It's sealed at the back, and the front is really good so far. I'm really loving it. I think it looks amazing, and I think he'll be very happy with it. So yeah, I'm gonna draw the little leaf at the bottom here. So I need to still do that, and then iron the whole thing, and yeah, send him some pictures and tell him that it's ready to be picked up. I think he wanted to come Friday. Today's Thursday, so I still have. I've been putting it off all morning. I've been quite busy actually. Thursday morning seems to be a good time so far. I have quite a few customers coming in. For the past hour and a half or so, it's been very quiet, which is a good thing because I spent some time doing this. I made myself a coffee a long time ago. It's almost cold now. I was so into this that I almost forgot. I'm very happy with it. I didn't think it was going to look this good. I generally didn't think it was going to look this good. I'm not much of a drawer, but apparently I am. I mean, it's only leaves, but I tried to go around all of the mess that he made in there, so it's good. I'm very happy. I'm very happy. I'm going to be sending him a picture soon. Let me finish the thing. Let me have some coffee first. As a snack, I got some beautiful walnuts from a Moroccan food stand in Abu Dhabi, and I love walnuts. And you know, you buy them in the bags. This is totally not related to that. I'm just chatting. You know, when you buy dry fruits, that's what we call dry fruits in Spanish. It's frutos secos. I don't know how you call them in English. Dry fruits, yeah? When you buy them in the bag, they can get kind of bitter taste. These guys are so juicy and sweet. They're delicious. I love walnuts, always did. Anyway, let me drink my cold coffee and finish the bag. I think I'm done. It's so difficult to know when you're done. I think I am done. I covered mostly more of the mess that was there, and I don't want to overdo it. I'm gonna go with this other color like I did on this one here, and put a little bit more of color here and there, because I think it will make a little bit of a different texture. Like if you look at it, it's a different color altogether, and I think it will give it a little bit more of depth to the drawing. I'm not gonna go crazy with it though, because I prefer the other one. This one is almost like to maybe retouch a bit. Just so I can marry both colors, front and back. If any of you are an artist, I'm sure you go like, oh my God, what is she doing? Well, what I'm doing is what I was asked. And I'm happy. I'm happy that I was able to help him rescue this bag. I hope he enjoys it. I hope so. I think I'm going to have to learn to stop. I think this is it. I'm going to let it dry now. And then we're going to iron it very quickly with baking sheet on top, so it doesn't burn the canvas. In here I was trying to follow just where the marks, you can see the marks here, and then I was just trying to draw the leaf on top, so it kind of, the marks is the color of the leaves. So kind of like here, you can see I left some of the empty spaces, so the marks will actually fill up the space.